They lied to me, not surprisingly. Deception, far as the eye can see, my perception got a better light in me. Ever so wisely I can think, ever so widely I can see beyond scope of the couch and the widescreen, the bigger picture in its entirety, and this compels me to enlighten thee.
$10 for an album. It's a physical product. Cost about, depending on how many you were making, $1 and change, and it depended on a few things. Is there a booklet? Is it just a slide in? How many pages? Full color? Yada yada yada. But with the works, you're looking at $1 and change for a really nice CD. You know, with the works, I mean, maybe $1.60. That's gonna come with, yeah, that's a decent amount. That's a fancy schmancy CD. Now, you would sell it for $10. I mean, in the stores, once upon a time, there was things called record stores. People would go there and they'd buy music. Music costed money. In these times, we're looking at $18 for a CD, you know. But it was mainly because of a lot of middlemen. You weren't, you know, it wasn't direct to customer. There was all these middlemen. So that's where, like, the cost derived from. Then we had the Napster phase where people were just basically stealing it. And then, I mean, before that, there was the bootlegging and all that. But from that, we had the digital sales. And somebody determined that a song is worth 99 cents. Now, you got to take a step back. I was actually thinking about this. You got to take a step back and you got to say, 99 cents for a song. I mean, that's pretty mind-blowing. I mean, a person gets 99 cents for standing with a cup. That's what you get $1 for. Every psychic, right? I don't know what race these people are, but they call them, for some reason, people just, they're gypsies. You know, I don't know what, but they're a particular race and they all have psychic abilities. And I'm not even trying to be like race, it just is what it is. If you're from New York, you know what I'm talking about. They're all psychic, and they don't have money. They need money to feed the kids. And most of them asking for money are kind of like pretty chubby. So you got these overweight people with no money to eat and psychic abilities, and they're getting $1. Sometimes they need dollars because the kids' school needs books. So they get $1, right? Just for that, for all of them and all of their amazingness that they come with. Person with a cup gets $1. The gypsy gets $1. So the artist who creates a song is not that much better than them. You're basically in that class of people. All right? That's the price range of what it is you have to offer. You are somewhere in between a panhandler and a gypsy. This is your value as an artist. Your song is worth $1. Imagine this. I mean, that's like a painting. So, like, could we sell paintings for $1? I mean, of course we could, but paintings are going for thousands of dollars and millions, of course. But, and I understand there's reasoning behind that. There's certain tax and, you know, there's more to that. But the music is grossly undervalued, obscenely undervalued. We and that's, one thing that I always hated about being involved in the music scene slash industry, because I suppose the two coincide, of course, but yeah, they do. When you're, attending and taking part as a fan or a music head is different than being in it. So the two things intertwined. And one thing that there's a desperation. There is a desperation among artists. Artists are very desperate, and they sell themselves incredibly short. It was a common thing to go perform for no money. So you're gonna open up, there's gonna be nobody there, and it's, that you call it paying dues, fair enough, but there's nobody there. You're opening up, you're doing it for free, hoping a few people see you. I mean, nobody should work for free, period. I'll work for free if everybody else is working for free. If there's no money being charged, right? It's a free event. Everything's free, right? Fair enough. I mean, where's the money coming from to pay? I mean, it's a free event. A little bit of a different thing, but if a promoter's making money, artists got to make money. You're providing a service. You're going to work. But there's a level of desperation among artists in the music scene. Everybody is so desperately chasing this prized possession that is held by this group of generally people who couldn't really cut it themselves as artists. They end up putting themselves in these certain positions where I suppose they become quote unquote gatekeepers, and everybody's trying to get through, and they hold something precious, and they're not going to give it to you because and it's just this crazy ass fucking thing. And but I guess people accept it as normal, but back to my main point. Songs are not $1. In no conceivable way can you justify the price point of $1. It doesn't matter how you slice it. On no level whatsoever can a song be $1. I mean, just what it costs to make the song, period. It doesn't make any sense on any level. Now, there has to be a practicality where, you could say, oh, this song to me is worth $1 million. This is $1 million song. But I mean, can you sell the song for $1 million? You probably could. But that's a very small buying group, and it becomes the art thing. It becomes, there was only one song made and this and that and blah blah blah. So you can do it like that. But at the very least, if we're gonna be practical, because we got to be practical, we're not, people are funny about what they choose to spend money on. So you have some people that'll be like, it's very, like, the psychology behind spending money is bugged out, because you'll be ready to go spend $200 in this bar on alcohol, but you don't want to pay the $5 admission. It's weird like that. Psychologically, what we feel like you feel like the $5 is allotted. Oh, let's go to a bar, we get in for free. You're about to drop $200. Does the $5 really matter? But the way that we process shit, you know what I'm saying? What we choose to spend our money. And music's one of those things for some reason. But we can't be like, okay, this song is, I mean, it could be like anything, honestly. There's no limit to what you can do. But if you want to get it to a decent amount of people, right? And you're not doing like an NFT thing, or, and you're just like, all right, I'm selling this song. I'm not gonna put it out there. I'm not gonna stream it. The only way to get it through me. You will have it exclusively. You and anyone who else who buys it. And you want a decent sized buying group. I think $5 for a song is much more reasonable. You know, I mean, of course, it's always gonna be undervalued because your song is worth a lot more than that, to you, of course, but I don't think there's a big enough buying group to pay thousands of dollars for a single song. And if they were to do that, there'd have to be something that's in it for them. It would be like an NFT thing. Can I sell this again later? And what kind of value does it retain? Where is your name? It becomes a different thing entirely. They're not buying it because they're buying it more as an investment at that point. But just for listening pleasure, for practical reasons, I think $5 for a song is a reasonable asking price. Yeah. So my next song that is going to be $5. See you on the next one.